guys, welcome to Art With That. My camera is weirdly shaking today, sorry about that. Camera? Okay, and today we are going to be making a cool hedgehog. The things that you're going to need for this video is just some tape of any kind to go over your design, and also, other than tape, you are going to need scissors, camera, stop shaking, and some glue. I'm gonna be using my watercolors, but you guys can use paper instead and cut out a shape. And the coolest thing about this is we're using fresh leaves. Oh my word, I just love them. They're so cool. I'm gonna be using smaller leaves for this one because they're a lot easier for me to use in this situation, but you guys could also just get fake leaves. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna sketch the outline for this. So I'm gonna make it so you guys can see that nice and easy. There we are. Now, the first thing I'm gonna be doing is I'm going to be drawing sort of like a rainbow shape. And then I'm actually just gonna bring that rainbow shape out a little bit more for my hedgehog's nose. And then we're gonna be doing that same upside down look on the other side of his body. And that's all you have to do. Now, you don't need to make that line. That was just a mistake line. But that's all we're going to be doing for that section. Okay, so the next thing that we're gonna do, I'm gonna go up again so that you guys can actually see my face. There we go. Okay, so the next thing that we're gonna be doing is we are going to be, actually, I'm gonna color that in with watercolors. You guys don't have to do this. Again, you guys could try to cut a shape with brown paper and match it, or any color paper and match it, but I'm not gonna attempt to do that today, just for the sake of my time. I'm just gonna do it with watercolors, because one thing I love about watercolors is they're so easy and they're so quick. All right, so let's bring in those paints, and I'm just gonna mix up like a chocolatey brown kind of a color. I don't want it to be too dark, because my fear of using too dark of a color is that it's gonna just like not give it because I want my hedgehog to give it a sweet kind of a feel and to look nice and sweet. So I'm gonna go over with that chocolate brown color, and also I love sponges because they catch up so much paint. They catch so much paint on them, so it's easy to just go over a swab with that. But you guys can feel free to use paintbrushes if you're doing the paint approach, because those are definitely a lot quicker. Now, I am just finishing up getting that paint, that solid paint on there. Oh, it's so cool to see all the cool things that God has made. All these, I always love hedgehogs. I just thought they were a cute little creature, and they've got some cutie character to them too, which I always am catched on character. All right, so while that's drying for 1 second, I'm actually gonna just squeeze out my paper towel right back into there so that this paper towel is a little less wet. And then I'm gonna take my dirty and yucky paper towel, and I'm just gonna dab it on there to kind of catch up any of those big paints, and just kind of knock my hands all yuck. And I'm just gonna get all those big areas of blobby paint off there. All right, so I'm gonna go over one more level just because I want that very chocolatey color, and I wasn't quite getting in that. Now this is a very chocolate color. So go ahead and do that. It's super easy, it's super fun. Or of course you could use the paper approach. Either, it really just depends on which one you have and which one you want to do. You could go to the store, but please don't feel obligated to go to the store to get the stuff for watercolors or to get the stuff for paper. Just do whichever one you have the supplies for and whichever one is. Or if you have the supplies for both, you could even do both. That would be so cool. And of course, as always, if you personally know me, please reach out to me with your picture, and I'd love to put it up so that people could see your art, or I'd love to keep it private and just see all the cool hedgehogs that everybody will be making. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish up that. It goes really fast if I just kind of go over with those small coats and don't try to go over with big coats. Now see how those pencil lines are just disappearing? They will even, hopefully these pencil lines are gonna disappear even more. Okay, so you guys can expand your hedgehog as much as wanted. I'm not gonna expand mine too much because I just feel like that may take away some of the, I'm just loving this kind of a small hedgehog look. Like mine, I think might be a baby hedgehog. That's so fun. Oh my goodness, I love babies. But literally, like, I love children. I love babies. They're so cute. They're so little. And this guy is no exception. All right, so we are just going to let that sit for 1 second. And while I'm letting that sit, I'm not gonna completely let it dry just for the sake of my video, but I am going to just give that 1 second. And so as I do that, I'm gonna kind of just use my leaves. It really doesn't take many leaves. So if you have minimal leaves, don't worry about it and just use as many as you have. So I'm gonna kind of prepare the design of my hedgehog. Now, I'm gonna fast forward the part where I am putting glue on my hedgehog and gluing my, and also when I'm gluing my leaves to there. But you guys, I will pause it at the end so that you guys can see what I did. Okay, so now that I've got my leaves down, parents, this is where, or kids, this is where you should go get your mom or dad, and this is the part where you guys, or maybe if you're old enough, you could do this on your own, but you guys are gonna be taking some big and heavy books, and you're gonna press down on those leaves for just about an hour or so that your leaves are nice and flat. And so I will meet you guys back here when your leaves are all flat. Okay guys, now that your leaves are flat, I can still see a bit of glue on mine, but that will dry. So far it's super cute. I'm loving the look of that little tail there. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, so let's finish up by, I never would like to just have it be ended up like this. I mean, if you guys are into that, go ahead and leave it like that. But I'm gonna go back in with some paints, and I'm gonna use that same color I did before, or that same kind of paper that I did before. And I'm just gonna create some little legs. I'm just gonna kind of create some boxes. You guys know how to draw a square. So just draw a square and put that in there. Or maybe you're really little and you're doing this art project and you don't know how to do a square, go ahead and ask an older sibling or a parent to help you draw your square. This can be so educational and so fun for every kind of child. So if you have a really little kid, this is amazing for everybody to do. This is also a great, I always love to have my family with me when I do art projects. I just think it gives us a sense of fun and happiness to have the whole family come and do art projects. All right, so I'm gonna get a bit more water on there. My hands are still a bit sticky from finishing up gluing. And I'm gonna add one more leg to mine. And those legs are a bit close together. But you know what? I am just gonna put a little leaf there to go right. I'm gonna put a little leaf there just to go right over that. So if you guys make a mistake like I did, just go over it with a little, also grab a leaf, that can be super helpful. Just grab one more little leaf and stick it on there, and people just think it's decorative. Okay, so now I'm gonna try that one more time, putting some legs in the right areas. Okay, now that my legs are in the right spot, I'm feeling much better about it. So remember, you should always do 4 legs because, you know, that's kind of traditional. But if you guys aren't gonna do 4 legs, don't worry about it. Just do 2 legs, do any kind of legs that you guys like to do. Okay, so next we are going to make the eyes. So I'm gonna use some black paint, but you guys could use a black marker. That's probably what I should have done, but I think I like this painty feel that it's giving me. So I'm gonna do some tiny little circles for the eyes and some eyelashes. If yours is a boy, then keep it pretty simple and clean and you don't have to do eyelashes. But I love how simple this craft was and how easy it is for all kids to do. And it's got such a cute effect. So I'm just gonna put a bit of black there. And I am actually gonna work on this black outline. I think it'll just give it some simplicity, but yet kind of sophisticatedness. But you guys, is sophisticatedness a word? I don't know. But you guys can just leave yours plain without an outline. If you're younger, I would definitely suggest leaving it without an outline because the outline can be pretty tricky. But I'm just gonna do it because yes, I am a more experienced artist. So if you guys are just beginning in art, I'm so excited. Actually, that makes me feel like I'm gonna cry when I hear that somebody's on my channel who's just beginning to get into art. And that makes me so excited. I love that everybody, I love how art can be for any child and anybody who likes to do it. So yeah, really that's the truth, is if you're looking for inspiration, art is for any kind of child. And you don't have to be old to become a great and amazing artist. All you need to do is practice, practice, practice. And I know that moms always say that, but it's so true. Just keep on practicing and you'll get better. Oh my goodness, look at this sweet girl. It's so fun. So as you guys can see, all I did was I painted that black background. I added on all my leaves and I added some box squares and a little smile and a circle for an eye. Now this is so simple, it's so easy, and it's so cool. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this project, but there's still one last thing to do. Now, I might even make mine into a placemat. That'd be so cool. If you guys ask your mom or dad if you guys have contact paper. And if you guys have contact paper, this would be so cute to see it in a little bit of a, in just a placemat form. That would be so cool. So go ahead, and if you guys are not making it into a placemat, put some clear tape over it to make sure that it stays. But I think I will end up making mine for a placemat, so I'm gonna leave it. Okay, thanks guys so much for watching. It was so cool to see all your artwork, and I hope that I get to see more of your artwork, and I really hope that you guys enjoy this video. Please subscribe so you guys can see all of my other videos, and share this video with a friend. Bye!